Hey folks, John with Complete Technology Solutions, your friend in the computer business. Man, I have got one. I am really excited about this one, guys. Very rarely am I actually contacted directly from the inventor of a product. Check this out. It was an interesting way this all kind of came about, guys. A lot of you guys remember when I actually did the PepperBall Compact, and I'll shoot a link up here for you guys. It was, I didn't like it. It had multiple failures. I tried 2 different units. We couldn't reload it. It was just completely impractical. I mean, the best thing you could do to defend yourself with it is throw it at them and hope while they were laughing their butt off you could get away. But as it turns out, PepperBall had another designer who was pitching a different idea that they didn't go with. So they went ahead and went out on their own and they created their own product. So today we're going to be talking about the Pavashot Stickshot Launcher. This one is very cool, guys, and there's not a lot of videos out there on it, so I wanted to get this one out for you. So let's crack this open together and take a look at it. They apparently, after the compact video shoot that we did, the original designer got a hold of me and said, you know, I noticed on there you'd mentioned you wanted to try out one of our products. And, of course, you guys know me. If it's self-defense, I'm going to be all over it for sure. So he sent it out there to me. No expectations, guys. This is not a paid review in any way. So whatever we find, whatever we see is what we're going to find and what we're going to see. You guys know me. You get the fleas with the dog. So we're going to find out. All right, cracking this open here. And it looks like we get our stick shot. That's a cool looking box, guys. Check that thing out. Woo! Okay, we're going to get into that in a minute. And it looks like we've got another bag. Now, these look like, okay, these are, I know what these are now. The blue ones are actually the practice rounds, kind of like the talcum powder that's full of in the inert pepper balls, that kind of stuff. And they gave you 3 extra CO2 cartridges. I'm assuming this is some sort of a reload kit. I don't think it actually comes with the stick shot. Now, those cartridges, let me see if there's anything else in that box. Nope, that's it. Out go the box. All right. Those cartridges look really interesting to me, guys. Let me show Stumpy this and get a look at that. Those are very small. They look smaller than 8 gram. Yeah, those are 5 gram cartridges. And to give you an idea of the size difference, this is a standard 12 gram cartridge. I'm going to lay them down here so you guys can see them side by side. This is an 8 gram cartridge. And this is their cartridge. Now, as you can see, the 8 gram and the 5 gram look really similar in size, but that is a much thicker cartridge, guys. I don't know if you can actually see that on Stumpy there. It's a lot wider around the edges, which means that this is probably proprietary. That's okay, though, because to fire this, you would have to have their units anyway, and I think with every unit you buy, you end up getting another cartridge, so that's okay. All right, so let's crack this thing open and see what we've got in the box. Now, I've been so excited about this, guys. It took everything I had to not open this up last week. All right, cracking her open. God, look at that picture on the side, guys. Hang on, I want to show you that. Look at that. If that looks anything like that, oh, we're going to have some fun. Here we go. All right, got our instructions in here, our little getting started flyer. And it looks like it's a one sheet, guys. But as you can see, it's very basic. I mean, it's straightforward. Twist the thing off, twist the thing on. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. We're going to get into that in a second. But check that out, guys. Now, I can tell you, the blue one is the practice one, and the red one, that's the live ammo. So this is the one that you really want when you're out there actually walking around with this thing out in the open. But, God, man, it's got some weight to it. It feels like it's aluminum. It's light, very, very light, but you can tell that you're holding something that's a quality product. Now, if you look in the end there, you can see that it's actually sealed. That is huge, guys. If you remember that PepperBall Compact, one of the biggest things was if you tried to reload it, even with a 68 caliber from PepperBall, it just rolled right out the barrel. There was nothing to hold it in. That is a completely sealed unit, and the unit can actually be removed completely from the weapon. So you take it off the weapon, and there you go. That's the whole unit. Now, the CO2 cartridge, I'm going to screw that back on because we're going to go with that one, guys, is from the back here. You unscrew this. Oh, check that out. It's actually got one of those window breakers on the back too. Now, that one, you could actually use that to break a window, but if you were holding this in a self-defense situation and had to get away, you could actually use that as a weapon in your hand. Personally, I'd probably use it to break a window, but yeah, there you go. All right, so let's open this up here. Oh, it's got a nice little diagram on it too. It shows you which way your cartridge goes. Now, it does not specifically say on here to use any kind of a gun oil or anything, but you guys know whenever you're dealing with a seal, I always put a little Pell gun oil on there, although I don't see a lot of real rubbery seals down there, and I hope Stumpy's picking that up, but I don't think he's going to. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get one of the cartridges out here, and we're going to slide it in, nozzle down, just like that. We're going to screw the back on, and oh boy, yeah, that does have some tension to it, guys. It screws on there tight. There you go. Beautiful. Now, guys, at this point, this is ready to fire. Now, what you do to actually fire this weapon, let me give you a little demo of how we're going to do this. Okay, so if you look at this, you've got a little black tab here. And in this box, you might notice it actually included another little black tab. Now, the way to do this is if you're in the center position, you're in the safe position. You shift it left or right. That puts it into the fire position. You can see that little notch right there that will allow this button to drop down and puncture that cylinder. So once you put it into the position, you flip this up, and that comes off. And that was, guys, that was silly easy. As soon as you popped it, it just came right off. And at this point, you are ready to fire this weapon. So here's what we're going to do. I want to see how effective this is and what it actually does. I'm going to put it back on safety, and then we're going to put our little pin back on here. That way we've got it all nice and safe. And we're going to go out here and we're going to fire it down the range and see what it actually does. I'll be right back with you. So here's what we're going to do. As you can see now, I've actually moved this camera a little bit closer. You might notice that. This is supposed to have an active range of up to 50 feet, guys. That is a long way for one of these, and I think that's pretty impressive, but I want to see it actually fire and see what it does. So right now we are going to set up at about 25 feet away. Now this is normally our testing range for the actual firing of our PepperBall guns, which remember, the magic number, guys, is 3 to 5 meters, which is 9 to 15 feet. That's all we're talking about here, okay? So at the end of the day, you're talking about here on your inside and over here on your outside. So we're right at the outside of that right now, all right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and rotate this to the firing position. We're going to pop the little clip off. I'm going to try to hold on to that clip because it will just come right off when you pop it off. And now we're ready to fire. Now, I'm going to try to keep this in view, guys, so you can see me fire it. What I'm aiming for is dead center mass. I want to see what we get out of this. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, my gosh, guys. Did you see that? All right, I want to... Oh, my gosh. So that had some sort of a... Yeah, that definitely douses the whole area, man, and it dents the target. All right, so this actually comes out with some pretty crazy velocity, and it's a one-shot, one hit, and then you reload it and do it again. Tell you what, let's reload it. I want to do it again. Hold on a second. So let's go ahead. We're going to take our CO2 cartridge out, unscrew right here. One shot, one kill, right? There we go. And I'm going to put our new CO2 cartridge in. By the way, guys, this doesn't feel like CO2. I need to verify what this actually is. It might be nitrogen. And I say that because it's not getting cold. Normally when you fire these things, especially if you expend them all at once, they're very, very cold. But this is not that way. So, all right, there we go. And yes, I didn't put the Pell gun oil on there this time, so quit teasing. All right, so we are back into our safe position. And we're going to get another one of our test fire ones. That's the blue ones. Here we go. Oh, man, guys, I cannot tell you how much cooler this is than that PepperBall. All right, cranking that all the way down. We're going to unthread this one. And as you can see, you can actually see through it. So that's exactly what it is. It's each one of those, that's a seal down there, guys. That's why it's a one-shot idea. All right, so let's put that down there. We're going to thread on a new one. There we go. And I'll tell you what I want to do, guys. I'm going to do something I've never done before. For this shot, I'm going to move the camera. And I'm going to take you with me so you can see what I got in mind. So what I'm going to do is I want to move you sideways right here. Now what you're going to be looking at is I'm going to fire, close off that door to give you a little backdrop. Okay, so I'm going to be firing right here, and you're going to see the hit and the cloud. That's what we're looking for, okay? Here we go. So I'm going to back up. Let's grab the stick shot, put her on fire, and here we go, guys. Watch, watch, watch. I'm aiming center mass. Jeez. That comes, guys, did you see that? That thing came completely out of there and like bounced. Look at this. Look at this. I got to get you closer. Look at this. Dented it right where it hit. Bam, bam, bam. You can actually see the round figure of the punch that was in that thing. Oh my gosh. All right, let's back up one more time. And I want to try one more thing. Oh, I see hang on. I see something. This was looks like it was the filler cap that was in it. Oh man, guys, that is just full of powder. That's crazy. Okay, the volume that holds compared to even a 68 caliber, that's probably 3 times the amount of powder that you're getting out there. I mean, easily 3 times. So, all right, let's do this one more time. I'm going to load this up one more time, and we're going to hit it once again. Yeah, guys, this is eminently better. I mean, like, worlds better than that PepperBall Compact. This thing is reusable and, in my opinion, practical. By the way, something else that's cool about this company, they have a pin version of this. I am going to be getting, I've got to get one of those on and try it, because if it's anything like this, it's cool. It's great. So, all right, let's talk practicality. If you're carrying say you're going out at night to your car, right? This is the kind of thing you would have in your purse or in your pocket. Just carry it there, sit it in your pocket, and leave it there until you need it. When you need it, you pull it out, switch, pop. That's all there is to it, and then get away. It's not something you're going to reload in the field, so make sure that you've got it loaded and ready to go before you go out. But guys, it's perfectly safe once you've got it loaded. Once you've got it in there and you're in the safe position, that little black clip actually stops it from moving left to right. You cannot pull that clip until you're in the fire position. So just keep that in mind. All right, one more time, guys. This time I'm going to get real close to the camera here so you guys can actually see this thing go off. This is a weird angle, so bear with me, guys. Here we go. If you cannot see that, okay, that is effective. I don't care what oh my God, that is seriously effective. I don't know how they compress that much power into that little tiny cartridge. That cannot be CO2. And I say that, guys, for real. I mean, if you pull this open, you can feel it, and it's not even remotely cold. It's got to be nitrogen. Now, I will verify that. I mean, it's not even, it's room temperature. That's all there was to it. But one shot, one kill. Pretty cool. All right, let me get back in here, and we'll talk a little bit about this thing is great. Be right back. This thing is pretty cool, guys. You know, I'm not going to lie. When we did that compact, that PepperBall Compact, I don't think I've ever been so disappointed in a product. I expected it to perform because PepperBall is a great company, but it just didn't. These guys, Pavashot, these guys are on to something really, really hot here, guys. This is a fantastic, stick it in your pocket, stick it in your purse weapon when you need it. And I did verify one thing while I was off camera, guys. You see that little black clip? It cannot be removed while the weapon is in safe mode. You cannot fire while the weapon is in safe mode. Once you switch the red cylinder ring either direction, it comes right off, just like that. Very simple. So it's awesome. I really do like this, guys. And I want to thank Pavashot for sending this out. This is, I'm seldom surprised. And honestly, guys, I was very surprised. So just a FYI, I'm going to put a link for Pavashot down here in the description. And there is a discount code. So if you guys want to get one of these things, use the CTS discount code that's down there, and you'll get a discount off of it. Can't go wrong. Thank you so much for watching. I have a huge video coming. I didn't expect this. It actually came totally randomly from first strike. I'll let you guys do the guess on the rest. We'll be getting a video up on that soon. Have a great week, guys, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.